What's going on, guys? Sterling with Handsome WP here. In this video today, we're going to be running through 3 ways to increase the speed on your website. These are lesser known plugins. I should say 2 of them are lesser known, but one of them is pretty standard. But let's jump right into it and let's get your site loading faster. Alright guys, so we're in the back end of our website. We are going to come down to our plugins and let's take a look at these real quick. The first one we're going to take a look at is a kind of well-known one. It's called EU Image Optimizer. If you do not have your images optimized on your website, you need to do that. A couple really important things that we need to make sure we're doing is sizing down large images. Most of the time when you download a royalty-free image from, say, like Unsplash or something like that, most of the time it'll download a very large version. Some sites have a little drop down where you can select different sizes, but most of the time it's going to be at least like 5,000 pixels wide or something like that. So we just want to assure that we are compressing down those images, we're shrinking that resolution and kind of limiting, so it's going to automatically resize that image down to 1920. I would say this is especially important if you have other people uploading images to your website that aren't you. EU Image Optimizer is a great tool that everybody should have on their website if they don't already have another image optimization tool. This is just going to keep your site loading faster. It's going to shrink the size of your server usage altogether because you're going to be uploading lighter images and optimized images. Plugin number 2, guys, is called Asset Cleanup. Now, Asset Cleanup is awesome. Let's go take a look at the settings real quick. So basically what it allows us to do is it allows us to optimize our JavaScript and our CSS. It has a few different things we can do in there, but really what I like about it is let's open up a page. We're going to come down to our sample page and we'll head to that page real quick. And it has per page settings. So this is just the free version, and you can see based on plugin all of the scripts that are being loaded on your website or all the CSS. You can collapse these down or make them expand them, but let's just collapse a few of these down so we can see exactly what's happening. So here are all of our WooCommerce scripts. So say we were not using WooCommerce on this page, we could come in and we could unload all of our WooCommerce scripts. So say this is a simple contact page or something like that. We could come through and just unhook all of our WooCommerce scripts to save space. And sometimes you'll download a plugin and it may do what you need, but they're loading their scripts and their CSS site-wide and you don't need it on every page. This is a great opportunity to kind of shrink that page size down, to unload and unhook some of those and save yourself a lot of load time and just improve your end user experience and make sure that your site is optimized. Lastly, I would like to take a look at Flying Pages by WP Speed Matters. This is an awesome plugin, and I would say this is kind of like a little bit of a cheat plugin. It's not a default caching. I would definitely go with a caching plugin. This can kind of work in tandem with your caching plugin. So if you're using W3 Total Cache or Auto Optimize, or there's a bunch of different ones. I can make a different video on some of those caching plugins and the pros and cons there. But this guy actually preloads your pages. You can even do it on mouse hover. So when somebody hovers over a link on your website or a button, it's going to start loading all the resources to that page that they're thinking about going to. And this is going to make that click feel really instant. It's going to make the site feel like it's a lot faster, even though it's not really caching or compressing anything or doing anything like that. It is going to make the end user experience much better, and that's kind of what we're going for. So this is another great plugin, Flying Pages by WP Speed Matters, and it's really easy and quick to set up. Pretty much everybody should install this if you don't have it already. A lot of people that I've talked to haven't heard of these last 2 especially, but they are super easy to set up. They can really kind of get your site loading a bit faster. If you're struggling with just site size in general, one of these 3 plugins should address your main issue. If you guys found this video informative, my name is Sterling with Handsome WP. We are WordPress developers, and we have a suite of plugins that work with WooCommerce to help our customers make more money out of their WooCommerce checkouts. If you're interested in that, I have links down in the description. I will also have the links of all of the plugins that I talked about in this video down in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I will see you guys in the next video.